In a world of shadows and light, every story begins with a question. How much truth do we show? And how much do we choose to hide? For Arif, the journey isn't just about brightness or darkness. It's about finding the balance, the art of revealing just enough to make them believe. But some stories, they're shaped not by the truth we see, but by the light we choose to cast.
Why does this lighting thing look so complicated? Every frame starts in the dark. Maybe that's why I'm still here. But today, I'll try to light something.
It always starts in the quiet. Before the lights, before the camera, there's that itch to create. Arif wakes up not just from sleep, but from that same feeling. No big studio, no crew. Just a room, some old lights, and the will to figure things out.
So, this is what it feels like. Not just to see light, but to make it.
Arif's too focused, adjusting his lights. Pak Samad steps in, calm, like he's been here before. He doesn't say much, just scans Arif adjusting his light.
Lighting isn't about chasing absolute truth, it's about knowing which truth to show. You don't just light a subject, Arif, you light what they carry inside. The rest is just shadow management.
Pak Samad just walked over, turned the knob like it was second nature. No words, just rhythm and light.
Funny how light never asks questions. It just waits to be shaped. Maybe that's the closest thing to control I've had in a while.
This is where Arif starts setting up his three-point lighting. First, he places the key light, the main source that defines the shape of the subject. Then, he adds the fill light to reduce the shadows and balance the overall exposure. Finally, the backlight, to separate the subject from the background and give depth. It's a basic setup, but for Arif, it's a big step toward understanding how light works. Three-point lighting, it's the most basic setup in cinematography, but also the most powerful. The key light, that's your main source. It gives shape to your subject. Then the fill light. It softens the shadows, makes things more natural. And finally, the backlight, sometimes called the hair light. It lifts your subject off the background, adds depth. Key light gives shape, makes the subject pop. Fill light softens the shadows, makes things feel human. And backlight? That one pulls the subject out from the background. Sounds simple, but get it right, and it feels like magic. Once Arif understood the basics, something shifted. It wasn't just about lighting anymore. It was about using it for a purpose. Now, he's applying what he's learned, setting up lights, not just for himself, but for others. He's starting to see the light not as equipment, but as storytelling.